Some people don't react immediately to life. Instead, they pause, observe, and feel everything internally long before anyone notices. They are often the quiet ones, the ones who seem calm on the outside, but carry an entire world of thoughts on the inside, constantly analyzing, reflecting, and searching for meaning beneath the surface of everything. Psychology calls this temperament the melancholic. Melancholics don't experience life loudly. They experience it deeply, processing emotions through thought, memory, and reflection rather than expression. Where others react quickly, they slow down, not because they don't feel, but because they feel too much to respond carelessly. They notice patterns most people miss, remember details others forget, and think in layers rather than moments. A single comment can stay with them for days, not because they are weak, but because their minds naturally trace meaning, intention, and consequence. They are often misunderstood as distant, cold, or overly serious, but in reality, they are deeply emotional people who guard their inner world carefully. They don't give their trust easily, but when they do, it is thoughtful, intentional, and lasting. Melancholics are planners by nature, constantly thinking ahead, considering outcomes, and preparing for possibilities that others don't even imagine. Their minds rarely rest, not because of chaos, but because of responsibility, perfectionism, and an intense desire to get things right. This same depth that makes them insightful can also become heavy. They replay conversations, revisit decisions, and hold themselves to impossible standards, believing that if something goes wrong, it must somehow be their fault. They don't fear noise as much as they fear mistakes. Failure feels personal to them, not situational, and criticism cuts deeper because they already criticize themselves more harshly than anyone else ever could. In relationships, melancholics love quietly but profoundly. They show care through consistency, loyalty, and thoughtfulness, rather than grand gestures or constant reassurance. When they withdraw, it's not rejection, it's self-protection. At work, they are often the ones holding systems together behind the scenes, noticing flaws, correcting errors, and improving structures that others overlook. They value purpose over praise and meaning over attention. However, when overwhelmed, melancholics can become trapped in overthinking, paralyzed by the fear of making the wrong choice, and emotionally exhausted from carrying too much internally without release. They long for clarity, certainty, and peace of mind, yet struggle to find rest because their minds are always searching for improvement, understanding, and control. The paradox of the melancholic temperament is that their greatest strength depth of thought and emotional intelligence can also become their greatest burden if left unbalanced. Understanding this temperament isn't about labeling or limiting. It's about awareness, because once a melancholic understands how their mind works, they can learn to soften their self-judgment, trust their intuition, and allow themselves to experience life without constantly evaluating it. This is Psychological Playroom. In the next video, we explore the next temperament, which is the choleric. Stay tuned and watch, and don't forget to subscribe.